Hi everyone, it's Saturday the 25th of May. I'm going to sit and do sit and paint for about an hour, do my normal ramble, and yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be painting. I've got a few bits and pieces still on my desk, but I'm going to show you that first before I get to painting. Right, so I've got these three Death Guards still on my desk. They're nearly finished. Should finish them probably this weekend or start of next week. Got these three guys. We've got 5 Blood Angels from my Heresy army. I've got the Plague Surgeon from Warhammer 40,000 Conquest that I need to build him. And I've got these 3 Blood Angels from 40k. It's the Captain Gravis Armour, the Primaris Ancient, and the Primaris Lieutenant. We've got all these Bloodletters that are finished. I've got these Necron Wraiths. I've got this Triarch Stalker, which I actually keep forgetting about because I keep putting it elsewhere. And I've got my painting project for the eBay rescue item, which I still haven't got to. I've still got to fill the gaps and stuff. I haven't got around to that. So yeah, that's my desk at the moment. I'll probably be working on the Triarch Stalker today. But we will see. Right, so like I said, I'm probably going to be working my Triarch Stalker today. Now he's got a little bit of bone work still to do on him, not a lot. Edge highlighting the white on the bone, which is still bone work, I suppose. And then moving on to the turquoise and the other colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Screaming Skull. Get my kitchen roll out. Give it a good shake. And then put some on the palette. So it is Saturday today, like I said. Now my shift is supposed to go Sunday, Monday as well, but I've booked Sunday, Monday off because it's Bank Holiday Monday, and I want to be at the club. So I've got holiday spare, so it's not a problem. So yeah, this is my last night on shift. So I could have done the sit and the ramble tomorrow, but I wanted to get it done today. I would have done it yesterday, but I woke up way too late, so I didn't get any painting done yesterday. So right, now only one or two, I think 2 legs on this still need doing, which are the legs on this side. There's not a hell of a lot of bone colour that needs to be painted on this now. But yeah, like I said, I've got an edge highlight with the white as well. The thing is with my Necrons, the bone colour takes up most of the time. All the other stuff is quite quick, but the bone colour seems to take forever. And this Triarch Stalker, I've had it part painted for so long, it's about time it got finished now. So, and it's another vehicle to add to my painted collection, because my thing this year really was to get more vehicles painted, because last year, although I painted 140 something models, almost all of them were infantry models, so they were small models. Whereas this year I've painted, let's take the weapon off because it can come off, I've painted quite a lot of vehicles, so it's a nice bit of a change. So yeah, so my week's not been going too bad. I mean, I went to the club on Monday, we played Battlefleet Gothic, which was awesome because I haven't played that in so long. I was a bit tired though, and I've got to admit I fell asleep during the game, I'm sure I did. So sorry to the guys that I was playing that I dozed off. It's nothing to do with you guys, it's just the fact that I hadn't slept the night before. So yeah, but should be ready and raring to go on Monday. I'm going to be having Blackstone Fortress and Silver Tower with me probably. Although if I take both, it makes it awkward to carry all the models, but we'll see. So yeah, Battlefleet Gothic was good. It's just something to kind of mix the games up. I'm getting a bit. I love playing 30k. I'm a bit bored of playing 40k. And I haven't played AOS because I'm kind of not in love with the game system. And plus, I'm like miles behind on what add-ons to use for AOS, because there's so many now. I just don't know what I should be buying, what I shouldn't be buying, what I need to buy, that kind of thing. So when I throw myself into it a bit more, I'll be a bit more up to date on what I need, so I'll get there eventually. And plus my Necron Army's not painted yet, so once I get more of it painted, or once it's fully painted, I'll be jumping into AOS better, deeper and stuff, so yeah. It's I mean, it's still been a long week. I mean, just cutting my 7 days down to 5 days helps, but it's still been quite a long week. Trying to catch up on sleep here and there and stuff. Payday's every Friday now, so that's awesome. So that means I can go. There's been times where I've kind of splashed out a bit, left myself a little bit skint, but not totally skint for the week. But I've literally got to wait a couple of days until I get paid again. So it's I like it being like that. There are some things I still need to contact the agency that I work for about, but yeah, it's the job's going fine. What I plan to do with this Triarch Stalker is because when they released the General's Handbook, the latest one, my Necron Army went down in points, so a lot of the costs went down. Mostly the Warriors. The Warriors dropped by 2 points each, I think. So I had 80 Warriors in my Necron Army. So straight away that was 160 points extra that I had. So I thought, well, the main thing that I didn't have in my army was the ability to reroll to hits. Now the Triarch Stalker only gives me that against one particular unit, but it does mean that when I focus fire on something, I should destroy it. So where some of my Necrons are hitting on 2s, they'll be rerolling 1s. Generally my other Necrons will be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. So, but again, people kind of see this as a big target and they end up destroying it turn 1 or turn 2. But that's fine because it keeps the firepower off my proper heavy hitters. So yeah. By heavy hitters I mean my Doomsday Arcs. they're my proper heavy hitters. So this has got a 2-shot multi-melter, more or less. So 24-inch range, -4 d6 damage, I think. And you can roll 2 dice for damage at half range and pick the highest. Like, fair enough, it's nice, but I'm only really I want it for the ability to make everything else re-roll to hit. So. And that actually has weapons in close combat as well, but like, generally speaking, if my Necrons are in close combat, I'm doing something wrong. So, not to say that they don't get in close combat. There's that one thing I need to finish off, and the shooting didn't do it. I charge in. Don't worry about doing that. Especially if it's against a unit that I know doesn't really want to be in combat. So I know that they'll always retreat and I can just shoot and charge again. So... But yeah, painting wise, I mean, earlier in the week I finished the 5 bloodletters I had on my desk, which is cool. Like I said before, I've got to crack on with my painting challenge because the end date's coming up, and it's still bare metal just sitting on my desk. So, but I need to gap fill it, which I might do tomorrow if I've got the energy. And then once the gap's all filled, I can base it and undercoat it. And then I don't think it won't take me too long to get painted. It's quite a my Tyranids are quite a simple paint job. So yeah, it'll paint quite quick, I think. It's not a particularly big model either, so. I mean, even though it is a Hive Tyrant, it's a baby Hive Tyrant. It's an old model, so it's quite small. So now I was considering not actually painting on this today. I was going to build some models and stuff and like fill the gaps on the Hive Tyrant and stuff, but I wanted to get some painting done today because I didn't paint yesterday because I woke up too late. And I kind of said to myself that if I hit my 200, I think I'll hit my 200 very early this year. I'm on 134 or something now, or 139 now because of the bloodletters that I've painted. Then I'll put the paintbrush down for a while and I'll concentrate on getting that Reaver Titan built. And I've been saying that for years, but it's about time that I actually did. So it is just sitting in a box in my wardrobe. And it'd be nice to actually get it done. And you've got to get it fully built. Maybe magnetised. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, it's a project I really want to get it done. I would quite excuse me. I'd quite like to get it on the battlefield in a game of 30k. 40k I'm not too fussed because it's big models like that in 40k don't really do very well. They die because everything shoots them. Whereas in 30k, you're not always able to damage Titans. Say for example, a lasgun couldn't damage a Titan, so whereas in 40k it can, which is a bit silly, but there you go. I finally worked out how to use my new laptop for editing videos. So yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I did an unboxing of the latest issues of 40k Conquest. Was it yesterday or the day before? Do you know what? I can't remember. And that was edited on my new laptop and uploaded on my new laptop. I've got to say, it uploads a lot quicker than my old one does. I know that sounds a bit weird because it's the Wi-Fi signal or whatever, but it really does. So yeah, this one will probably be uploaded on the new laptop as well. It's just taken me a while to actually figure out how to do it. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying that all my old stuff couldn't be transferred over because the laptop's been so different in ages. The new one doesn't recognise most of the stuff from the old one. So as you can see, I've got a new intro. I play the same thing as an outro as well. Which there's going to be something else as when I finish videos. I'll do a little thing that will say thank you for watching my videos and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah. But yeah, I've been listening to Game of Thrones, the audiobook. Now, I'm aware that the series is now finished, and people are screaming that it's terrible, the ending's rubbish, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, the fact that people have got a petition together so that trying to get the writers to rewrite it, that's so disrespectful. That's typical of the modern world. Don't like something, scream and shout about it until someone tries to fix it. Until you force someone to fix it. That's someone's creative stuff that you're basically saying is shit. And people need to grow up a little bit. But yeah, there you go. That's the bone colour. There's a little bit more that I probably should do, like the feeder tentacles that he's got on the front. But I actually should do that first. But you know what? I'm going to do some work on my Death Guard, because I've got to clean my palette first. Because I'm doing this whole the New Year, New Army Death Guard videos, and I'm trying to make it so I post an update a day. It's not quite that, but it's nearly. Right, so most of them have got pistol holsters, so I'm going to paint them, and then I'm going to start working on the black bits, which is the guns, which only one of them has a gun. So for the leather, we've got Rhinox hide, and then I can start like hitting the armor joints with black as well. But I want to get these pistol holders done first. So a little bit of Rhinox hide. So I've been thinking about the next Blood Bowl League at the club. Probably going to be starting August time. I'm going to be human team. I've started human team up. I bought a new set of humans, and I bought an ogre. So yeah, basically I've got a human team already, which I wanted to add to, because I wanted to go for the whole 4 blitzers team. So but then I'm thinking I may go and try and get a catcher who is a thrower. So he'll try and pick up some throwing skills. There's movement 8 in Blood Bowl with the ability to like pick the ball up and throw it. It's quite good, and the fact that they've got dodge as well, so it keeps him quite safe. So it would make for a really good thrower. And the human throwers are quite mediocre at best. I think their movement's 6. So there's 2 extra squares of movement, really getting the ball up the pitch quickly. So we'll see. We'll see once the league starts. So I'm going to start getting the team together. Already come up with a team name, Manslaughter United, which is my old human team name. Obviously I play on Man United, Manchester United. So they have all old Man U player names. But obviously with a little bit of a twist, because you can't just use Man U player names. So for example, I've got Ryan Griggs, Mark Hughes, Steve Brute, Gary Ballister. So yeah, it's just a little bit of fun. I mean, I didn't get to name all my Chaos players. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a laugh. And Blood Bowl should be that. Blood Bowl should be fun, because it is a fun game. So, where's my Abaddon Black? I don't think I've got it out. I'm pretty sure it's in the painting tower. There it is. Right, so I'm going to start doing the armor joins. the armour joins and the need to paint the plasma pistol on the Noxious Blightbringer, which is the guy with the big bell on his back. So I think I'll do the plasma pistol first on the Blightbringer. These guys are nearly finished. I mean, a couple of bits of detailing like this, and then basing, and they're done. I'm going to go over the plasma coil because I think my other plasma pistols I painted them orange. I have to go back and check on some of the models because I actually can't remember. But orange will go better over black than it will over green anyway, so. I've really fallen behind with a lot of the YouTube videos that I watch. Now, this whole painting ramble thing that I do, where I sit here and paint and I talk about stuff. It wasn't a unique thing. It was something I got the idea off of someone else from. Now, I would love to be able to do links to other people's YouTube channels. Unfortunately, I don't know how to. But if you are interested in some of the channels that I watch, I watch Mini Wargamer J, who is Jay, who used to work at Mini Wargaming, funnily enough, but he moved on. I watch Ash from Guerrilla Miniature Games, which again, he used to work at Mini Wargaming and then left to do his own thing. Trying to think of some of the others. I obviously watch Mini Wargaming. Don't watch as many of their battle reports as I used to because I'm just not 40k bothered really. When they bring up Heresy battle reports, I watch them because I like the Heresy games. Obviously, I watch Warhammer TV on Twitch. They're painting with Peachy and Duncan. I love that. It's you get a reasonably good laugh while you paint, which is great. Ooh, let's not knock him over. And there's sometimes I just want some music on when I'm painting. So other times I have TV on in the background. Like just of late it would have been wrestling, but for some reason my Virgin Media box doesn't seem to like wrestling anymore. It doesn't record them. But it's going over to BT Sport soon. The rest of the WWE Raw and SmackDown, I assume. So I don't know whether that'll be a thing still to be able to watch them or not anyway. And of course I'm watching Game of Thrones as well as listening to the audiobook at the moment, so. So I think there's a little bit of an armour join there, which I need to get the tip of my brush better for that. Right, so that's them three. The black joins and the armour panels done. Now what I am going to do is go back and tidy up some of this Death Guard green, because I've noticed how, actually I've got to do their backpacks with the black as well. But yeah, I always find it's better for me painting when I've got something on in the background, whether it be on my laptop or it be on TV or music or whatever. I'm not one to sit in silence and paint, which makes it kind of difficult when I'm painting during the night, because like I'm a night owl. I work nights as well, and obviously I still live with my parents, and when they're in bed I can't really have my radio blaring and stuff like that, so it's it is what it is. I mean, am I going to be able to afford my own place anytime soon? Probably not, so I've just got to put up with it. And there's always headphones, so I've got a decent pair of headphones somewhere, but I'm not too sure where they are right now. So that's that backpack done. Yeah, I thought there would have been, now I was getting ahead of myself with the Warhammer 40,000 Conquest stuff. I thought there was going to be more Death Guard stuff in it this month, sorry, but there's one model. So all I've got to do is get him assembled and start painting him. No, this is the last backpack, which is just that one. Which, to be honest, I'll probably do that next week now. These guys are nearly complete. Dropping stuff. The other habit of doing that lately, I'm dropping bits and pieces on my floor, which is quite frustrating because I've got like a grey carpet, and you know, Games Workshop, most of the plastic bits are grey, so right. Okay, so just cleaning my palette as always. I always clean my palette off, you know me. Now I think what I'm actually going to do, because of how close these guys are to being finished, I'm going to do the basing on them. Now for that, I've got some Astra granite. So I'm just going to start basing them. Just need to find that. Now, I'm pretty sure I've done basing on camera before, so I won't go through and explain what I'm doing too much. You want to make it quite thick when you're basing these models. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Richie Sambora music at the moment. Don't know why, it just seems to have piqued my interest of late. And I find I go through stages where I like certain music over certain other music. Now that I'm back at work and we've got the radio on at work, which it's on absolute most of the time. I'm finding I want to listen to stuff that's not on there. Because even though absolute don't repeat as much as say Magic or Heart or something like that, they do repeat their music quite a bit. Especially over the night. During the day they have that no repeat guaranteed thing, which I'm like, well, there's enough songs in the world that you shouldn't have to repeat them at all during the day. I mean a 24-hour period. But for some reason they don't apply it to the night shift, which is stupid. They just apply it to the normal 9 to 5 working day, which is typical of everything. Everything applies to the 9 to 5 people, but not to the shift workers, not to the people who work nights. And yeah. That does frustrate me a little bit, the fact that the world seems to think that everyone works 9 till 5, and yet they want to go shopping and make sure the shelves are stocked for everyone and stuff like that, and it bugs me a bit, you know. I mean, around Hounslow, around Heathrow, sorry, where I work, they don't even, like, there's hardly any buses that run 24 hours a day, which is ridiculous, considering Heathrow's a 24-hour airport. But you got staff working all through the night. You should have buses running all through the night. You got one or two, but there's not many. Just does bug me a little bit. But it's okay, because after tonight it's not going to bug me for 5 days, so it's not a problem. I'm going to be at home, or I'm going to be out doing stuff, I don't know yet. I've been saying for ages that I want to go cinema. I want to see Avengers Endgame. I want to see the Tolkien film. I would like to see the new X-Men film, which I don't think is quite out yet, but it's coming out in the next couple of weeks, I assume. So I might go. I might make a day of it. Not next week because it's school holidays. I will never go to the cinema in the school holidays again. Especially watching films like Endgame and X-Men and stuff like that. I wouldn't, because we went to see, my brother and me went to see Woman in Black, which was, it's a horror film. For some reason they made it a 12, and the kids in there would not shut up, and they were constantly screaming and screeching and stuff, so yeah. Right, so that's them three based. I'm pretty sure I've been going for about 40 minutes, and what you got to do is when you've done the texture paint, as you can see there a little bit now, while it's drying, the texture paint tends to go a bit flat. So what you need to do is, after a little while, when you've done a batch of them, say like I've done 3 now, all you need to do is go back over it and agitate it again. Now that it's starting to get a little bit tacky, you just need to re-go over it and just agitate the texture paint, and it should then hold its shape a bit better. Just that one. But this is why you want to put quite a lot on. You don't want to spread it thinly, because you want to get a nice texture for when you go back and dry brush after, once it's dry. So yeah, I'm trying to keep these videos to a regular day. It's not happening at the moment. Like I said, I was going to paint yesterday, but I didn't get up till 4, and then I've got to rush around to get things done if I did an hour of painting. So yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is, on my, I'm just going to play it by ear. Try and stay consistent and putting videos out, but it's just, I don't know. Some will be a bit shorter than usual, but it is what it is. And saying some will be a bit shorter than usual, I think I'm going to end it there for today. Thank you very much if you've sat and listened to me talk crap for the 40 minutes or whatever it was that I've been talking crap. I will see you all soon. Bye bye.